I could do that. So, today's subject was using a Mattock. The Mattock is for digging through heavy soils, like a clay that we have in Arizona or Phoenix. There's two sides to the Mattock. There's the cutting edge and there's the poking edge. What I'm going to try to show you is how to use a Mattock, one, so you don't hurt yourself, and two, so you don't strain yourself too much and you don't end up being sore and hating gardening. Because the point here is not to end up hating gardening, the point is to enjoy the process. So therefore, I'm going to show you how to swing it easily, and we're going to talk about limiting the amount of work you do so you don't end up being sore and miserable. The other thing we're going to discuss is a little bit how to sift the soil, and we're going to talk a little bit about using the spade and how to move the soil easily. The Mattock looks like, well, you see it when the miners holding the Mattock, and they call it a pickaxe, but realize that the pickaxe is one end and the Mattock is the other. Also realize just because it's, looks old doesn't mean that it's not dangerous. I mean, the Mattock is essentially a blunt instrument for breaking heavy objects. Consider that, when you're using it in the garden. I'm not saying to be afraid of it, but you need to be very conscious of where your body's at and where the Mattock is at all times. So, as you can see, it's pretty hard. It just rained a few weeks ago. Well, about a week and a half ago. So it's softer than it could be. Normally, I would be hopping down on this shovel and making no progress whatsoever. But if I put all my weight into it and do it over and over again, shake the shovel a little bit, you can actually get it down into the ground. Sort of. Now, obviously this is less than optimal. It requires a lot of effort and it's really, really slow going. So, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how to use a Mattock, which will go through this like butter. So what we're doing is we're going to actually use the pickaxe now. There's a few different strategies you need to have in mind when you're using this. One, standing like this is absolutely the wrong way to do it. You put in way too much work, and it's hard on your back, and it's hard on your legs. You need to have a forward posture, meaning 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and all of a sudden it becomes much, much easier, and it's not hard on your back. Two, you're using both hands. This hand at the base of the pickaxe is your pivot hand. So it's kind of just pivots the entire thing around, the pickaxe around. The other hand is actually pushing the pickaxe and guiding it down into the ground. And three, you need to be looking where looking where you want the pickaxe to land. Because wherever your eyes go, there's where the pickaxe is going to go. So if you're looking at your foot, you're about to lose some toes. So watch the ground, where you want it to hit, and everything should be fine. Notice that the only hand that's doing any work is the one that's actually pushing it through the first part of the arc. After that, all I'm doing with this hand is actually making sure that it's landing the pickaxe where I want it to go. So this becomes super easy. Even with this hard clay, you can bite right through it with a pickaxe. In fact, I'm pretty much almost already done. If I get any closer, I'm going to break my little flag, so I'm going to stop here. All right, thank you.